With nearly 2,300 exhibitors from 48 countries and 150 airplanes on display, the International Paris Air Show at Le Bourget is a must-see industry event. Officially opened by French President Emmanuel Macron, it's an opportunity to view the latest developments in the growing industry. This year's leitmotif, reducing production costs in both aeronautics and space.
We have to face this competition by a reduction of costs and divide our cost by two in a very short term. So 2020 is objective to a new launcher with Ariane 6, and to do that we put in place some actions in terms of new way of working, internally speaking, and so new tools, new way of working, new mindset in this company to go from the old world to the new world of new space.
The new world is Industry 4.0, which is developing rapidly in the aeronautics sector, from the design phase to maintenance to production.
I do think that Industry 4.0 is really of primary importance, and at the moment PTC has a big push into Industry 4.0 with our ThingWorx platform and custom-built manufacturing applications that can aggregate information from the factory floor to make essentially a digital twin of the factory floor, so you can make better decisions, better operational decisions, and ultimately have more efficient manufacturing.
The aerospace and defense segment is really starting to see the value of some of this amazing technology that's out there. For instance, some of the technology that we have in PTC, the Internet of Things, digital twin, digital thread, augmented reality, virtual reality. You're seeing those demonstrated here this week, and so that's pretty exciting.
It's a fundamental trend confirmed by studies carried out by the market's largest companies.
One of the things that the Aerospace and Defense Survey coming off of the Tech Vision has taught us is that 98% of our clients will be investing in digital technologies. That is, a profound amount, just recognition of the importance of digital. One of the other things that's been quite interesting is that 2/3 of the executives believe in the importance of artificial intelligence going forward. Another interesting statistic is that 100% of the executives surveyed indicated that they need to innovate to remain competitive. That's a pretty surprising statistic when you step back and you couple the fact that digital technology is really going to be that means and method to achieve their ability to be competitive going forward.
At the Paris Air Show, there's lots of competition. With orders in the millions of euros, behind the scenes, a cutting-edge industry is using digital resources to reach the goal of zero defects.
One of the biggest challenges in the industry, certainly on the commercial side, is rate. And it's not so much about elevating rate as defining flexible rate, and that means taking waste out of the entire flow from engineering to manufacturing, making sure that the engineering, that the aircraft or components are designed for manufacturability, are designed for cost, that those abilities start resonating not just in terms of what we would like to do, but in terms of how to do it.
We see a lot of customers implementing artificial intelligence in the production line. By gathering the data that comes from the robot, they are able to optimize the throughput and also optimize the quality of the production on avoiding waste, for example, on the production line.
Robots work hard for higher production quality, as do drones, which were very present in the Paris Air Lab, a space dedicated to the most disruptive innovations. Among them, there are inspection drones that make maintenance 10 times faster.
The drone can access any part of the aircraft very fast. And because it is automatic, you can have not one drone, but you can have several drones. So, for instance, A380 can be inspected in 20 minutes.
This drone fits well in the entire maintenance operation chain because the information that it records is usable for downstream operations.
One of the images that we capture is this heat camera that detects an issue on the plane. So in the plane we have a heating issue, and the drone detects this issue and would like to send that to a field worker. So here we determine what images need to be captured, and the actual image recognition analytics determines that there is an issue and sends a work order to the technician. The technicians receive the work instruction and determines that the instruction needs to be looked at while doing the actual work. On the laptop and on the screen you can see exactly what I'm seeing. So it's a step-by-step instruction that tells the technician what to do, in this case what to wear before starting the job. And then going to the actual instruction, which can be text-based, picture-based instructions, and also video-based instructions. In this case the issue was on the pitot tube, and I get a video on how to deinstall the pitot tube.
You just need to find a pitot tube that can be purchased, or make one with a 3D printer.
So for the application, I would say with the drone and all, I would say the visual aspect and the 3D, it could be very interesting for the industrial maintenance and also the MRO aspect in Airbus, that today we are dealing with a lot of concession and non-quality aspect, and the problem mainly for that is also the link communication and the transformation of the information, real information, versus I would say also the instruction we can have for the different worker. This technology could really, I would say, transform and bring an added value to Airbus to reduce the concession that is per million per MSN per aircraft. So at the end it will clearly, I would say, change the quality world and quality, I would say, manufacturing of Airbus.
The completely digital, automatic, and flawless production chain allows all of the operations to be tracked.
You know, if I have an inspection on the shop floor and I'm really interested in understanding why do I have that inspection, why am I doing it? Well, today you'd have to go back to everybody that did that work. You'd have to find the individual that actually put that inspection in. Hopefully you could still find them, and they haven't retired, and you could literally then ask them, why is that? But in this digital thread world, you'd be able to look at that inspection, look and find and connect that directly to the CAE analysis or a feature on a design, let's say. And that feature is a tolerance. Well, that tolerance is being driven by some computer-aided engineering analysis, a simulation, which is tied to a set of load cases, requirements, etc. So this tying seamlessly of information all the way from engineering through manufacturing, all the way to the shop floor is the key. And then being able to take that all the way to the equipment that's on the shop floor.
Ultimately, at the heart of the 4.0 industry, information plays a central role. And the way it's treated and analyzed could very well make the difference.
Data is being generated in this industry at unprecedented rates. We have 5,000 data points being taken on a new GE CFM LEAP engine. We've got over a terabyte of data generated every time a 787 takes a flight. That's almost 200 DVDs worth of data. And analytics is the processor that takes that data and generates value. And we see a number of companies here at the Air Show talking about how they're going to use data to generate value, to become a key part of how they drive revenue and growth in their future. And I'm very proud to say that Accenture is right in the middle of helping them do all of that.